Well, hundreds of taxis across the GTA, they're currently parked and suspended from operating as drivers say the industry is facing a massive hurdle that could potentially lead to some big job losses. So now we speak to City News reporter Fazia Amin. Fazia, you've been working on this story for quite some time. So what's behind all of this?
So the short answer is insurance. So in the city of Toronto and across the GTA, these taxi cab drivers are required to have 24-hour commercial insurance. And so more and more companies are no longer offering this coverage to them. So of the 5,000 vehicles currently in the city of Toronto, about 464 of them are currently parked. Those are some of the vehicles right there because they haven't submitted their updated insurance certificate, and it's just going to get worse. So this month alone, the industry says about 1,000 more drivers could potentially find themselves in this same situation. Another 800 in September. And so you're going to hear from Sam Moyney. That's actually his fleet operating business right there that you're seeing on your screen. He has 23 vehicles currently parked there since February 16th. So it's almost been a month. 60 full-time part-time employees don't have a job with him right now. So they're currently at home waiting. Here's what he has to say.
This is a very bad situation for the taxi industry, and as you can see, we don't want these cars parked. These are people's lives, people's families that are at risk here. We want to make sure these cars are on the road, but they got to work with us as well. Whatever's the options, we're open to it, but it needs to be fast. We need to have solutions quickly so that we can put these cars back on the road. We can get these people to be able to provide for their families.
Okay, so you mentioned there about commercial insurance. Do ride-sharing services like a Lyft and Uber, are they subject to the same type of insurance?
So they have a different type of insurance. So I believe they have two options. One of them is a hybrid, which means the minute their app turns on, that's when their commercial insurance kicks in. But the minute that app is off, then they're on their own insurance.
Private.
Yeah.
Any response from the government here?
So there seems to be a difference in kind of viewing this issue. So the taxi industry is basically saying, look, we only have two options for insurers in this province, and we're having a hard time getting coverage. The province is saying, look, there's about 23 companies offering this service. So there's a bit of a difference in how they're kind of viewing this issue.
Yeah.
They do have a last resort for insurance. It's kind of like a fleet insurance. It's called commercial fleet insurance, but it costs twice the amount.
I was going to say, I can imagine, because there's no competition here. If this is your last resort, then you pay it or you don't work.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay, so much more coming up on citynews.ca. Your article is already up.
It's up there, yep.
And then more tonight at 5 and 6?
Yep, you'll learn why this is such a high-risk industry and why insurance companies no longer want to work with these taxi companies.
Faiza, thank you so much for
Thank
that.
you.